Safety and Security, written and presented by me, John LeGuay. Legal stuff. PLCs and computers control some extremely sensitive things, like nuclear reactors. If a computer overheats, its behavior can become erratic. There's a huge potential to stuff up. We should consider every possible risk and try to alleviate them. We should consider behavior during safety events, such as fire signal or emergency stop. Emergency inputs should be on normally closed circuits, so that the loss of signal triggers the event. Emergency events should be written in a section that can never be bypassed or ignored by the processor, no matter how busy it gets. In the late 90s, people began to worry about the safety implications inherent in the spread of PLC control. A new standard called SIL was developed. That stood for Safety Integrity Level. Some PLCs are SIL rated according to their probability of failure on demand, PFD. That's the probability that the control will stuff up just when you need it. Basically, a higher SIL rating means that the control system is more likely to do the right thing in the event of an emergency. For more details on SIL ratings, inquire about our Safety Integrity course. If someone hacks into the system, they can do a great deal of damage. Recently, a South Korean nuclear power plant was hacked. We have to ensure that the system has adequate security, especially if there's external access. It used to be common for manufacturers to build in backdoors to their systems so that their own techs could bypass the passwords. These backdoors need to be removed. If a PLC or computer is destroyed, we need to replace it and get the system back up as quickly as possible. One way would be to have hot backups. That's a completely parallel system which will automatically switch in. We need to back up the software. Traditionally, the software was backed up as often as possible, depending on the number of changes we made. And at least 3 copies of the backup were made. 1 copy was kept on site, 1 taken to head office, and 1 was kept in a fire safe in a safe location. In addition to the software, we also kept an audit trail that listed all the changes and who they were made by in chronological order. Nowadays, a cheaper and more secure method of storing backups is using the cloud. Online storage suppliers make guarantees about the security of your data and whether or not it's encrypted. If the data contains any personal details whatsoever, in Australia it falls under the Privacy Act 1988, which strictly regulates how the data is used, who can access it, and who can the data be shared with. The safety report should address all the safety and security issues. That's it for safety and security.